Here we have a letter from Lady Amabel Hume-Campbell. Lady Amabel was one of the daughters of Lady Lucas of Wrest Park and had grown up at Wrest Park. In this letter she writes to her husband, Lord Polwarth. First of all, she discusses his operation, which sounds rather nasty. But then Lady Amabel goes on to those things that really interested her. That's not to say that her husband's health didn't interest her, of course. But politics was one of her hobbies, and she writes about the dissolution of Parliament. This is in 1780, and the dissolution was brought about by the hope that a new government could be formed with a better majority. It didn't work out. The other question of the day was a big question over how the admirals had reacted to a certain event in the war with the French. And here we see her discussing why she thinks the admirals might have had to resign, which she says she doesn't really understand. Finally, she goes on to tell her husband about her visit to Luton Hoo, which was just being remodelled by Robert Adam. She explains how her visit had been on a particularly hot day, but then goes on to describe the rooms, the decoration, and particularly the pictures, because as well as politics, Lady Amabel was particularly interested in art, and later, when she inherited Wrest and the title of Lady Lucas, she was a particular art collector. She describes even the bedchambers of the new house, but then explains that the dining room is in the old house. The mixture of unfinished palace and ruinous-looking offices is odd. There's no damask, little gilding, and nothing extraordinary,